Morning. How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Oh, I'm tired today. Very tired. And I apologize for the sort of very low-key setting for this video. But it's been a bit of a crazy week, month, year, and it's all been building to this. So today is Sunday. It is the 8th of October, and I'm literally recording this on my phone the day of me uploading. So because it's just been a busy week, and if you're new to the channel and you've not really followed the process of what's been going on, firstly, hi, my name's Nathan and welcome to the channel. But for the last year or so, both me and my wife have been building towards our show, the Green Room musical, which was opening at the Comedy Store in London this Monday just gone. And it was a very emotional sort of event, basically, because we only sort of started rehearsals back in January, February time, and it only started feeling real when we obviously got the cast together and we started rehearsing and the band got together. And in the last 2 or 3 months or so, it has just been getting closer and closer to the opening night. And we could have wished for a better opening night. Basically, there were, I'm going to say, hardly any issues. At one point during one of the songs, Phoenix's mic went off, so she had to sort of like really use every single aspect of her sort of projection to make sure the audience heard the song. But they got a standing ovation. They got a stand up their very first evening. There wasn't a bottom on a seat in the auditorium, and I couldn't be any more prouder of Phoenix and our cast and our band. Thank you so much to the Comedy Store London for having faith, because if you don't know the Comedy Store, where have you been, pretty much? But they're a stand-up venue. A lot of very famous stand-ups from history have performed there. You've probably seen the YouTube videos. You've probably seen them on the Comedy Channel. But they've started to sort of like try their luck with sort of shows, and our musical was their first sort of step into stepping away from just stand-up comedy, and they've just been fantastic from start to finish. They've just been absolutely awesome. So for us to perform on what we are classing as a West End stage, it is in the West End. It's a very famous venue, known globally around the world. Speaking to the creators Steve and Chuck last night, you know, they've got a Comedy Store in Los Angeles, and obviously they are so excited that our show, their show, has in fact premiered in the UK on such a stage, and we're over the moon. And it has been a year coming, and throughout September it has been such a spectacular month for us, with the build up of the show and everything that's been going on with my film as well. Like, I've won 10 awards for being here before, and it got screened at the London Movie Awards in September as well. So it was just a really sort of crazy month leading up to the 2nd of October, where our show premiered for the very first time. Tats and Talent, we weren't a production company this time last year. It was November 2022 when Fee got down, created everything that needed to be created, and it was in January 2023 when we first started sort of looking at people and talking to people. And even at that point, we didn't even have a show. It wasn't until Steve and Chuck discovered us via Facebook, contacted Fee and said, we would like your production company to be the people who perform the Green Room for the first time in the United Kingdom. Now, I've had to be sort of very careful, because I've always said the first time outside the US, but it was performed in Ireland a few years ago. But it is the first UK proper performance, and the feedback that we've got from Chuck and Stephen has just been absolutely wonderful, absolutely beautiful, and we couldn't be more grateful for their ongoing support and the lovely words that they say. And it has just the rest of the week has just been a complete and utter blur, really, while we sort of dissect what has happened with the show, reading some of the audience feedback, reading some of the sort of like comments that people have made about the actors, about the songs, and how much fun they have had. So yeah, it's sort of like we had Monday to Friday was a bit of a whirlwind. We had yesterday off because we just needed to chill, and today we're just sort of like again trying to dissect what we need to do for next week, because there are still shows available. There are still shows. We have a sort of like a 2.5 week sort of lull moment, and on the 23rd of October we're back at the Comedy Store performing once again, and we've got 8 more shows to do at the Comedy Store. So I'm going to give you a little plug. So if you are coming to London and you do like musicals, or if you live in London, please have a look at the sort of links below and come and see us at the Comedy Store. Tickets are only £10, so that's all that is. So it's not actually an expensive night out. You can get a pre-show dinner at the Comedy Store as well, and it's a decent little night out. So please, like if you are a musical fan and you want to see something new, something that you've, not necessarily seen before, which is obviously is new. If you like sort of like you don't want to go and see like the Phantom of the Operas, or I was going to say Back to the Future, but I highly recommend Back to the Future. It's a sensational musical. But yeah, something that everybody has seen, and you sit and go, oh, I went to go and see so and so last night. Oh, I saw that too. It's great, isn't it? If you want to sort of say, I've just seen something that I've never seen before that I think is absolutely sensational, and people going, oh, that's really awesome. Thank you very much. I'm going to look into that. So guys, yeah, please come along, support a sort of like a growing theatre company. We've got so many more plans coming out in 2024, and there's all sorts of things that we want to sort of develop, and it is all coming from the wonderful mind of my extremely talented wife. And yeah, so it's just a bit of a catch up, really. I'm sort of sat on my bed, just sort of chilling, really. I'm going to make a Sunday roast a little bit later on because we've rehearsed every single Sunday this month. So this is the first Sunday we have had off in an entire year, pretty much. And you can even hear it in my voice how croaky it is, because I've just been talking to so many people and chatting to so many people and trying to get reviewers to come in. So also, if you are a theatre reviewer or a blogger or a podcaster, I would love to hear from you. Come and find me on Instagram, Benham Media, and come and say hello, because we would more than happy come on via Zoom or give you sort of like a debrief on the show. And obviously, if you are a reviewer, you are more than welcome to come along, and we will sort of help you out the best way that we can. But I'm going to leave that there, really, because I'm drained. It's sort of like it's so exciting and so crazy. But for those of you who have followed the journey, for those of you who have been part of this from the first day, thank you for being part of it. Thank you for your support. Thank you for, even if you can't make the show and you've sent us a text message or an email, or a private message anyway, sort of like saying well done. Thank you so much. It means a lot. And I'm going to refer back to a very early video that I did this year, which I think shows the standing, and I've seen it on Instagram, the quote, a few times. But it's a video of The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, sort of saying that it shouldn't be one day, it should be day one. Not one day, day one. Don't sit there and go, one day I'm going to do this, one day I'm going to achieve this, one day I'm going to get off my butt and do something. Make today day one. That's what Phoenix did in November last year. She made Tats and Talents day one. This is what we have done with Benham Media this year, the film side of it, my acting side of it. We made day one, and it has been a successful year so far. We're still got a lot of work that we need to do, but we've had day one, and we're now on day 230 something, maybe. I don't know. I can't do the maths right now. But without that day one, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have had a show on the West End. We wouldn't have had a standing ovation. I couldn't sit there and call my wife a West End actress if we didn't have that day one. I couldn't call myself an award-winning filmmaker if I didn't have that day one. So guys, yeah, like I wasn't going to mention that, but it just sort of came to me midway through. But lots more, lots more. But just to debrief, there are 8 more shows coming at the Comedy Store. We would love to see you there. Give us a hit. Find us, Tats and Talent. There's going to be links and everything down below. Come and say hello. Come and laugh. Come and dance. Come and cheer. Because I can guarantee you it's going to be a good night out. But I'm going to go and prepare myself for making a Sunday roast. So, chicken and pork. Oh. Guys, enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.